Okay, let's do this. Do I want training? No. Pinwheelie. So this caught my eye. A friend recommended it. And superficially, in reading about it, it reminds me a lot of the old game Suspended. And I think I'm going to name my ship and robots according with it. Everything looks good so far, and crap, system diagnostics fail. Okay, fuel low, 6 days. What the hell have I been up to? Sure. Okay, 4 vessels. Alright, contact with vessels, acquire necessary resources for travel. Okay, so, does this make me a pirate? I'm certainly a scavenger. Anyway, let's do this. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Sure. Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival. Yep. Search for survivors. Okay. If objectives cannot be completed, recommend action. Initiate a reset. Okay. Okay. Alright, so apparently this is our local space. But I want to configure my drones for sure. Oh, these names are terrible. Alright, so I've got a motion scanner, a gathering thing here. We've got a generator, a tow, and an interface. Okay, so let's start off by getting some of these off. So I want motion. How do I? There. Alright, so I want to. First of all, we're going to rename Brandon. What are we going to rename Brandon? Well, Brandon is going to have a generator, and he's going to be able to sense things. So let's... Alright, so Brandon's going to be our tank, so he's going to be our generator, and he's going to have the motion scanner. So there's that. How do I change name? R. Command R. Haha. Okay, so since he's going to have the motion thing, let's name him Sensa. Okay. We've got a tow. Okay. I'm going to play Barbie for a little bit. Let's get all of these off. Okay, now, all the robots are lacking things. So this guy has got the most armor. So let's make him so that he will be our gatherer, and he will be able to tow. And we will rename him Waldo. Oh, that's confusing. That must be a bug. So he's renamed Waldo up here, but he's still Jeremy down here. Okay. Okay. Sensa, we're going to do what we had. So we'll have the generator and the motion. Okay. And then Twicky. Let's see. Let's rename Twicky to... What's going to be on there? Interface. Oh, I know what to rename him. It's obvious. This is Wiz. Okay, so Wiz is going to have the interface. Okay. We're off to a good start. So we'll close this. I want to look at my ship. The Justice Rider. Military B. Okay, it's got 2 slots. Can I rename my ship? No. Arrow select. Okay. What happens if I... What are modifications? Oh, I see. I'm still trying to figure out how to play this game, so I'm just looking around. Okay. Alright, let's start this off. So I guess this ship is a chipmunk? Here we go. Ship class, government C, age 16, infestation types 0, hull integrity good, scrap capacity 48. Okay, so let's do this. Scanning inconclusive, infestation types detected 0, hull integrity good. It's the chipmunk. It can hold a crew of 7. No uncorrupted communications found. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. A1, open up. Okay. We want Sensa to go to. So I'm gonna have to make aliases for this. Navigate is kind of a pain. How about go? So go 1 to A1. Okay. Generator. Oh, then what is that thing? Generator 1. Oh, I'm being an idiot, aren't I? I move this off to a great start. Da, da, da. Navigate to R2. I wonder if I can alias the names of the robots. Generator. Okay. Info 1, power inlet, scrap 1. Okay, so gather 1. Navigate. This seems like, you know, the safe ship. So let's see what happens. Navigate 1 R3. And we can switch to drone view, which is cool. So let's have him come over. Info. Man, I really wish you could tow destroyed drones. That seems silly. So let's see what this guy has. He's got a teleport. That seems like it might be overpowered, but I'm gonna take it. Okay. I feel like you should be able to tow these things and then scrap them. Totally unfair. 2. Fuel access point. Okay. So, gather all. Cool. fuel. Got some scrap. Got some scrap. 5. Gather all. D3. This will put us back where we started. Close all. I think it's interesting. So close all closes the doors, but not the airlocks. I think that's interesting. And man, that is so frustrating that you can't get like the broken drones. I wonder if you could push them. Probably not. No. That kind of sucks. Maybe that'll be something that'll get changed. That would be a cool thing. Okay, so we're on this ship. Let's see what happens if we commandeer. Okay, so we currently have, it looks like our current ship is better. It's got more room for scrap. It has room for upgrades. Yeah, so we'll keep our current ship. Navigate all R1. And A1 to close the airlock, which I don't think I technically need to do. And then I can just say exit. Easy peasy. Okay, I've got some fuel. I've got some P fuel. I've got some J fuel. I collected 4 scrap, and I have survived for 1 day. Okay. So, next ship. So this is a salvage ship. Still pretty young, age 27. Okay, let's go there. Okay. And I'm pretty happy with how the drones are set up right now. I don't know if I'm ever going to end up using that teleport. We'll see. So let's start this mission. Let's see. Dormant drone. Yay! Infestation types detected 1. Hull integrity is good. Bodad is the ship. Oh yeah. Salvage C. Let's see. Crew of 4. In the hold are electronics. Oh, and there's some communication. It's actually pretty simple, Dad. Just ensure the primary port is connected to the unit, the small plug in the back. Then just say, call Rachel. You'll be put straight through. Really spend some time together rather than just typing to each other. If you really can't figure it out, call Dave. I want to see you. Oh, and they're still using silly little smiley faces in whatever future universe this is. Okay. Alright, so we don't know, actually, whether we're going to get screwed when we open that door. So, let's say Sensa, so, motion, oops, that's not the right word, motion 2. Okay, that room is clean. So we'll open A1, and let's get Waldo out there. So, there we go. Navigate 1 to A1. Okay, cool. Now let's roll it around just somehow we need to move Sensa out there to activate the power for this place, or to turn on some power. So, navigate to R3. And then generator. Looking good. Motion. Okay, so there's our infestation. So we can open up D4. Navigate 1 to R5. Okay. Gather all. Yay, more propulsion. And more scrap. Oh my goodness, why can't I type? Navigate 1 to R4. Okay, cool. Now I will gather all. We've got another power outlet, so we could move Sensa down here. We know where the baddie is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up. We have cleaned out D4. I mean, not D4. We've cleaned out R5. So I'm going to shut D4. I'm going to open up D5. Wait for the guy, whatever the infestation is, to move into D5. Okay. D5 is now closed. The infestation, whatever it is now in R5, which lets me head up to R2. So, navigate. Man, I will eventually learn how to spell navigate. Navigate 1 to R2. Gather all. Tau. Abby. Well, that name is obviously changing, but we have to get it back to the ship and get it working first. Right now, I will just think of it as Fred. So Fred needs to be towed to R1. So navigate 1 to R1. There we go. Drop the tow. Now, how do I want to do this? Close all. All doors are closed. I can move Sensa down to power, down to the other power thing in R4, but then I'll lose the motion sensor. And I can get another motion sensor, but I've already used 2. 2 motion. So I've got 48 out of 50 motion left. There's at least one more room over to the right, beyond D3, D7, and D6. I could risk it but I'd rather not. Okay, so we're going to move Sensa. Navigate to R4. What? Oh. D10. Oh, wow. So oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. So the command remained active. That's cool. All right. Plug into the generator. Okay. Motion activated. That's fine. And we will say navigate 1 R6. Why? What doors? Oh, door. There. I kind of wish this had the old like Activision language parsing aspects to it. I want to be able to say, you know, robot name, whatever it is. So, for example, Waldo, navigate, or Waldo, go to R5. Yeah. It's funny, it's been 30 years since I've played Suspended, and the way that you would interface with that game is coming back to me. So let's go to Waldo. We'll, drive around and just make sure we're not missing something. Okay. So we will say gather all. And now I want him to go over. Let's just have him return. So navigate 1 R1. Go back to the airlock. We're gonna close D6. Now we know the infestation, whatever it is up in R5. So all the doors into R6 are currently closed. We will open up D3 to allow the infestation into R6, and then once it's in there, we'll close D3. We just need to wait for it to move. There we go. Now we're going to open up the airlock and flush it. Yeah, do it. Okay. We flush it into space. I close that. Integrity is still intact. Now, if we try to commandeer, what have we got? The amount of scrap is lower, upgrades lower. Yeah, it's not a move up for us. So we will not commandeer this vessel because we can commandeer it since we cleared it. So we want Sensa to navigate back to R1. And I know I don't need to, but I like to close the airlock, and we're done. We got some fuel, some P fuel, got scrap, which is excellent. That's a nice amount of scrap. Days survived 3. We have, it has stun. We're getting some offensive capabilities here. Okay. Let's rename Abby. What should we call Abby? Abby has stun, which is not anything really fantastic. I don't know what to rename Abby right now. How about for right now, we'll rename Abby to 1812. Oh, and we should repair Abby. Can we repair Abby now? We can't repair Abby in this location. Or not Abby, it's now 1812. So where do we do that? We go modifications. Let's repair it just by 10. Because we've only got 13 scrap. I'm not quite willing to do a full repair because 1812 is not particularly beefy. It is going to have a maximum of 70. Okay, so now we've got Waldo, Sensa, Wiz, and 1812. And this is probably a good place to stop.